Fact 30. Land of man-eating tigers. Ever heard of the Sundarbans? This is a mangrove forest that stretches across the countries of India and Bangladesh. With a land mass of 10,000 square kilometers, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is the largest mangrove forest in the world. Perhaps even more interestingly, this beautiful forest is the home to more than 100 Bengal tigers. Powerful and ferocious, these apex predators have been known to take down all sorts of prey, including humans. Suffice it to say, humans are not on top of the food chain in the Sundarbans. Fact 29. Scotland. The fairy pools of Isle of Skye. If you make your way to the Isle of Skye in Scotland, you will find the fairy pools, one of the most magical natural formations in the UK. Fed by crystal-clear water cascading down from the Quillan Mountains, these stunning pools shimmer in shades of blue and green. Despite Scotland's notoriously cold climate, brave swimmers and adventurers flock to these pools year-round. The water is so pure and clear that you can see straight to the bottom, even at depths of several feet. It's no wonder locals believed fairies inhabited these enchanting waters. Fact 28. Tanzania. The Ngorongoro Crater's unique ecosystem. Let's head over to Tanzania, where we find the Ngorongoro Crater, the world's largest inactive volcanic caldera. Formed over 2 million years ago, this massive crater spans about 260 square kilometers and plunges 610 meters deep. What makes it truly special is that it contains its own self-sustaining ecosystem. Due to the steep crater walls, animals rarely leave, creating a natural enclosure that houses over 25,000 large animals including elephants, rhinos, lions, and flamingos. It's essentially a Garden of Eden in the heart of Tanzania. Fact 27. The Ubari Oasis. If you make your way to the southwestern region of Libya, you will find the Ubari Oasis, one of the most scenic places you will ever find in one of the hottest and driest places in the world. Having been in existence for thousands of years, you can find ancient dunes that are home to breathtaking blue lakes. Fed by natural underground aquifers, this oasis has been the lifeline for thousands of travelers that have made their way through the desert for eons now. Fact 26. Czech Republic. Prague's astronomical clock. Making our way to the Czech Republic, we find one of the oldest functioning astronomical clocks in the world, located in Prague. Built in 1410, this medieval marvel has been keeping time for over 600 years. What's fascinating is that it doesn't just tell time. It displays the position of the sun and moon, zodiac signs, and even shows which Christian saint's day it is. Every hour, crowds gather to watch the clock's animated figures perform, including the 12 apostles. It's a testament to medieval engineering that still amazes visitors today. Fact 25. Rainbow Mountain. Why don't we make our way to East Asia? That way, we can look at the Rainbow Mountains of China. Located in the Zhangye Dangxia Landform Geological Park in Gansu Province, this is one surreal location that will give Aussie a run for its money. Bursting with vibrant strips of red, yellow, blue, and green, these mountains were formed more than 20 million years ago thanks to the layers of sandstone and minerals found in the area, as well as millions of years of erosion. Thanks to the artistic hand of Mother Nature, this is one fantastic wonder of nature. Fact 24. Sharks are not only saltwater animals. It might surprise you guys to learn that sharks don't just dwell in saltwater regions. This misconception has been dispelled by the fact that both the Mississippi River in the US and the Zambezi River have a decent shark population as well. This is due to the bull sharks that can be found there. In fact, you can find these bull sharks in lakes such as Lake Nicaragua, of all places. Fact 23. China's proximity to Europe. Apparently, the westernmost point in China is actually closer to Germany than it is to its own easternmost point along the Pacific coast. This might be tough to believe, but when you measure it, you will find that this said westernmost point is 4,700 miles away from Germany, while also being 4,800 miles away from the easternmost point. This actually means that Beijing is further away from the easternmost point of the country as opposed to Berlin. Fact 22. The true size of South America. So, we thought it made sense to tell you guys that South America covers an area that is made up of just 18 million square kilometers, with Brazil being so large that it makes up about 48% of the continent. Same goes for the population, as South America is occupied by 442 million people, with about half of them living in Brazil. Fact 21. The Congo River's unique flow. Did you know that the Congo River is the world's deepest river? In some places, it plunges to depths of over 220 meters, making it deeper than any other river on Earth. What's even more remarkable is that the Congo is the only major river in the world that crosses the equator twice. This means it has a unique advantage. While one part of the river experiences dry season, the other part is in wet season, ensuring the river maintains a steady flow year-round. This makes it the world's second largest river by discharge volume, right after the Amazon. Fact 20. The flooding white desert. Let's take a look at the Great Rann of Kutch. Extending across the northwestern region of India and Pakistan, it is considered to be one of the largest salt deserts in the world. Interestingly enough, it looks like a white stretch of salt flats for most of the year. Well, that is until the monsoon season. During this time, heavy rains submerge the salt until it appears to be a shallow lake of some sorts. After some time, the water evaporates, thereby leaving a scenic crust of salt in its wake. A beautiful scene for all to see. Fact 19. The largest country in Africa. To be honest, we cannot blame you guys for thinking that the largest country in Africa is somewhere like Nigeria or South Africa. However, this title goes to the North African country of Algeria, as it is made up of about 2.4 million square kilometers of land. This means that it is made up of about 8% of the total land mass of Africa. Consequently, it is considered to be the 10th largest country in the world. Fact 18. The Las Gil Cave Paintings. In the northwestern region of Somalia, you'll find Las Gil, home to some of Africa's oldest and best preserved cave paintings. Dating back between 5,000 to 11,000 years, these vibrant rock art sites depict cows, giraffes, and humans in stunning detail. What's remarkable is that the paintings have retained their vivid colors, reds, yellows, and whites, thanks to the dry climate and the shelter provided by the cave overhangs. These prehistoric masterpieces offer a window into the lives of ancient pastoral communities who once thrived in this region. Fact 17. The Congolian Rainforest. Many of us may have heard of the Amazon rainforest, but few of us may have heard about the Congolian rainforest. Extending across the basin of the Congo River, this rainforest has proved to be just as vital as its South American counterpart. Spanning across 6 countries, the Congolian rainforest covers about 1.7 million square kilometers of land and is considered to be the second largest rainforest in the world. Fact 16. Most of Canada's population lives near the southern border. Some of you may have noticed this in the past, but at least you now know why cities like Vancouver, Winnipeg, and Toronto are within about 100 miles of the US-Canadian border. Fact 15. Victoria Falls. Next up, we wanted you guys to know that Africa is much more than mountains and deserts. In Africa, you can also find many waterfalls. Just look at Victoria Falls. Located on the border found between Zambia and Zimbabwe, it is locally known as the smoke that thunders, thanks to the loud noises made by the water crashing down after falling down heights of 108 meters across a width of 1.7 kilometers. This is why Victoria Falls is considered to be the largest sheet of falling water in the world. Fact 14. Africa's almost quadrupoint. Heading back to Africa, we take a look at one of the most fascinating features of the great continent. If you head down to the southern region of the continent, you will notice that there is a point where the countries of Namibia, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Botswana converge. This point is where you can find an almost perfect international quadrupoint, where 4 countries meet at an almost perfect geographical spot. It must be annoying that they missed out on this perfection by a factor of 150 meters, but hey, few things in life are perfect. Fact 13. Spanish-Portuguese border. Did you guys know that the Spanish-Portuguese border is one of the oldest unchanged borders in the world? Apparently, it was established by the Treaty of Alcañices all the way back in 1297. This makes the 1,234-kilometer-long border more than 700 years old, and as such it is older than some of the modern countries that you see all over the world today. Fact 12. The largest archipelago in the world. It might surprise you guys to learn that Indonesia is not the country with the largest archipelago in the world. However, despite having more than 17,000 islands to its name, it is only 5th in the rankings behind countries such as the US, Finland, Canada, Sweden, and Norway, with Norway being the host of more than 239,000 islands to its name. Fact 11. Population of the islands in the world. Did you guys know that the total population of the islands in the world is about 738 million? That means that about 9% of us are island dwellers. Just take a look at Java, the most populated island in the world. Located in Indonesia, a total of about 150 million people live there. Fact 10. Cape Grim, home of the land with the cleanest air. As despondent as its name may sound, Cape Grim actually has the distinction of being the place with one of the cleanest air quality on the planet. Located in the northwestern region of Tasmania, it boasts this clean quality of air because of its remoteness and the strong gusts of wind that carries clean air from the ocean to this spot. Fact 9. The most forested country in the world. Ever heard of a place that has 97.3% of its land covered in trees? Well, there is such a place on Earth, and that place is Suriname. Although Russia has the most forests in total, we will be talking about Russia with about 8 million square kilometers of forests within this massive country, but that doesn't come close to the ratio that is observed in the country of Suriname. Fact 8. Islands in China and the US. Apparently, the records show that neither China or the US host any of the 15 most populated islands in the world. Despite having a massive population, so much so that China and the US are the second and third most populated countries in the world. Interesting, right? As we mentioned earlier, Java in Indonesia hosts more than 150 million people, while Honshu, Japan hosts 104 million people. Let's not forget the UK, home to about 67 million people. Fact 7. High-altitude countries. Let's take a look at Lesotho and Rwanda, the only countries where every single point sits above 3,000 feet elevation. This makes them the Earth's highest nations by minimum altitude. Incredibly, Lesotho's lowest point exceeds 4,600 feet, thereby making it higher than some mountain peaks on the entire planet. Fact 6. The world's deepest canyon. Let's take a look at Yarlung Changpo Grand Canyon. Located in the Himalayas, it is believed to be the deepest canyon in the entire world. It is even deeper than the popular Grand Canyon and is surrounded by mountain peaks that are over 20,000 feet tall. Fact 5. Tibet Global Water Supply. It has been noticed that the rivers flowing from Tibet's elevated plateau have been supplying half of the world's population thanks to massive river systems that flow across continents. The Indus, Ganges, and Brahmaputra, among others, all start off from this roof of the world. As such, you can see how Tibet is crucial for the world's freshwater source. Fact 4. Ancient nuclear reactor. It is believed that Oklo, Gabon, has been the host of Earth's only known natural nuclear reactor for more than 1.8 billion years. Here, concentrated uranium was actually able to achieve critical mass through geological processes. Fact 3. Spanish and Moroccan territories. If you make your way to the Spanish and Moroccan border, you will find Ceuta and Melilla, two Spanish cities that can be found on the African continent. Although they are completely surrounded by Morocco, these cities are legitimate Spanish cities and they are treated as such. In the end, it shows that Europe is always welcome into Africa. Fact 2. Equatorial snow peak. Let's make our way to the Cayambe volcano. Located in Ecuador, it is believed to be the only place in the world where the equator cuts across snow-covered land during the entire year. Coming in at about 18,996 feet elevation, this unbelievable place maintains snow and ice, despite the fact that it is sitting directly on the planet's equator. Fact 1. The Perito Moreno Glacier's unusual behavior. Let's wrap things up in Argentina, home to the Perito Moreno Glacier, one of the few glaciers in the world that is actually advancing rather than retreating. While most glaciers are shrinking, this massive ice formation continues to grow and push forward. What makes it spectacular is its dramatic calving events. Massive chunks of ice break off and crash into the water with thunderous sounds. Visitors are almost guaranteed to witness this breathtaking natural phenomenon. Which fact was the most interesting to you? Drop your answer in the comments and hit subscribe to explore more geography facts that would save you from your boredom.